proof Guy Sensei is Rock Lee's father. Rock Lee is a major player in the Naruto franchise with a very devoted cult following. It almost seems as if Rock Lee is more fans' favorite character than obvious ones like Naruto, Sasuke, or Kakashi. Despite that, not much is known about Rock Lee's heritage before his time with Might Guy, and it is commonly theorized by fans that Rock Lee might actually be Might Guy's biological son. This is a very credible theory, as Rock Lee is one of the few secondary protagonists with a completely mysterious past. Nothing is shown of Rock Lee's family, and it almost seems that his lineage is purposely left unexplored. In Naruto Shippuden, and more so in Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, family is a very strong theme, and so most other secondary protagonists and even side characters have had their family history explored to some extent. Even Might Guy has had his familial past revealed thoroughly, and yet Rock Lee is still a blank slate in terms of origin. We believe that Masashi Kishimoto has been purposely holding back on revealing information about Rock Lee's biological family this whole time. Today at the Divine Sage, we're going to point out why it's likely that Rock Lee is in fact the biological son of Might Guy, not just a spiritual successor as their situation is commonly made out to be in the Naruto universe. We will also explore the probability of this being revealed in Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, and what impact it could have on the plot if so. Before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment bushy brows in reference to Rock Lee, Guy Sensei, and Metal Lee for a chance at winning our giveaway. Similarities between Might Guy and Rock Lee. There are many parallels between Rock Lee and Might Guy. Rock Lee is a character with many quirks, and is almost a carbon copy of his sensei Might Guy, who is passionately referred to by many fans and Rock Lee himself as Guy Sensei, or by Naruto as Bushy Brow Sensei, in lieu of the way that Naruto refers to Rock Lee himself as Bushy Brows. There are many parallels between the two characters. Many of these similarities can be attributed to the fact that Rock Lee worships Guy Sensei and strives to be just like him, but it definitely goes much deeper than that. We see that even before Might Guy took Rock Lee under his tutelage, they still shared many character traits. They both had incredibly bushy eyebrows since birth, and in Rock Lee's case, absolutely no talent in terms of ninjutsu or genjutsu. It seemed like they both were born without chakra at all, as Rock Lee could not muster up even the most basic of jutsu, whereas Guy only uses ninjutsu and dispels genjutsu a time or two in the entire franchise. This was an anomaly in the Naruto world, so it's strange to see it's occurred twice between these very similar looking children. We later see that Guy actually can perform some jutsus like summons, as previously mentioned, but he still refrains from doing so whenever possible, and almost seems to forget he can do ninjutsu or genjutsu. This is most likely because he has issues with externally using chakra, just like Rock Lee, and it would make sense that at Might Guy's level he would have finally found a way to muster up enough external chakra to have some ace techniques up his sleeve. We clearly see that the eyebrows and lack of traditional chakra capabilities are a trait in Rock Lee's bloodline, and since Might Guy was the same way, it is heavily implied that Rock Lee is in fact the biological son of Might Guy. Born without chakra, Rock Lee worked incredibly hard to become a peak practitioner of Might Guy's own form of taijutsu. It is believed that Might Guy might have had to develop this level of taijutsu in the first place due to being born under similar circumstances as Rock Lee. Might Guy's own father was known as a ninja who had been a genin his whole life, unable to ever rank up. It is implied that his father was also not proficient in ninjutsu or genjutsu. It would make sense that Might Guy would double down after seeing this in his father and focus on what he can control, taijutsu. Guy Sensei and Rock Lee also have similarly stubborn yet sensitive personalities as children, along with other comically extreme quirks that make them almost unbearable. They all strive to put up the same type of overconfident front whenever possible, too. What this could mean for Boruto. Rock Lee being Might Guy's son would account for a lot of similarities between the two characters, and also tie into the current era with Rock Lee's son Metal Lee in Boruto. Boruto is currently heating up in terms of plot and character development. A lot of chaos has been ensuing, and the power levels being put on display are still setting new records. It would be a good change of pace to have an arc where Metal Lee, the son of Rock Lee, does some more digging into his family origins. The series does tend to still explore secondary characters heavily, so it would make sense that Kishimoto is saving this plotline to create a gap between more serious arcs. Whether as a filler arc in the anime or a major event in the manga, it seems likely that Metal Lee will have further development as a secondary protagonist like most other characters get, as he already has since the beginning of the anime. Since he loves his father and also greatly reveres Might Guy, it would make sense for him to have a family revelation during that arc. Thanks for watching today's video at The Divine Sage. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment Bushy Brows for a chance to win our giveaway.